Hey everybody, hope you're doing amazing today. I wanted to share with you a couple of things about taking massive action. Now, I've gotten the question recently, what is the difference between those who succeed and fail after they've gotten the proper training? And the simple answer is those who take action and follow the path versus those who do not. So there's a way to take massive action and it be wrong, right? So let's say, for example, if you're driving down the road in your car and it runs out of gas, if you take massive action to push it to your destination, you're going to be taking massive action, but putting it into the wrong thing, because it's still, depending on how far you're going to take you a very long time to get there. But if you take massive action because you know your car's low on fuel, and when you take off, you stop at the gas station and you fill the car with fuel, now you've taken massive action that is going to get you far, fast. All right? So I use that illustration because just last week I was driving and on the phone and didn't even realize my gas gauge was on E and my car died. And I quickly realized I was out of gas. Thank God I was right at an exit. I coasted off the exit and made it within a few hundred feet of the gas station that I was coasting into when I realized that it was dying on the freeway. So thank God that worked out. But I want to remind you that once you have the right information and you know the right path to take, which is vitally important, taking massive action toward that goal is absolute key into not only getting where you want to go, but getting there in as fast timeline as possible. So if you dedicate time, let's just take the real estate for example. You dedicate time in the real estate business to take daily action. You say, here is my goal, and I want to meet this goal by X date. I'm a big proponent of writing out your goals with a deadline. In fact, I just recently was going through my bookcase, and one of the manuals I found my goal sheet from where I had wrote out my goals back in 2014, right after I started. And it was amazing to see what those goals are and how many I'd met and exceeded, and the massive action I took to get there. I say that because I was 21 years old, I was broke, and I was in debt, but I got the right training and I took massive action to get there. And several people didn't think that it was possible, but that massive action led me to, I call it building a snowball, that helped me to buy 50 houses in 52 weeks at just 22 years old. And so how do you do that? It is by getting the right training and then taking massive action. If your goal is to lose 20 pounds in the next 60 days, you're not going to get there by taking massive action of going to the restaurant and getting dessert every night, right? You've got to take action. Maybe it's to go to the gym or change diet. So for me, when I set a goal and I say I want to do X by X. Now, after I do that, set my goal and write it down with a deadline. I want to help X people accomplish X. I want to earn X dollars by doing X. Then I have a section that says I will accomplish this by doing what? Fill in the blank. So let's say my goal is to buy 10 houses in the next 8 weeks. I will accomplish this goal by what? Well, I know that if I am outbound calling to sellers, then it's going to take quite a few calls to buy 10 houses. I know if they're calling me, it's going to take a lot less. Every 9th person that calls me, on average, I buy their house. So I will accomplish this by getting 90 sellers to call me, or by calling perhaps X more sellers, whatever that number is. Of course, that all depends. For me, I have those numbers because obviously I've been doing the business since 2014. So whatever those numbers are, it's just about the numbers. So I want to buy 10 houses in the next 8 weeks So I'm going to buy 10 houses by getting 90 sellers to call me. So I write down, I will buy 10 houses in the next 8 weeks by getting 90 sellers to call me. I will get 90 sellers to call me by X, right? So by sending a mailing, by putting out X signs, by putting magnet on my car, by spending X dollars on ad campaign that I know works because I've tested it in the past, whatever that may be, and I break it down. Now, not to get down in the nitty gritty all the way down to minute by minute for your next week or 8 weeks, that's a conversation for another time. But once I broke down the goal, and I break down how I'm going to accomplish that, how I intend to accomplish that, now every day when I get up for the next 8 weeks, I am accountable. Day 1, all right, what am I doing? I'm getting the marketing. Day 2, what am I doing? I'm getting this set up. Day 3, I'm setting. Day 4 or 5, I better have talked to a bunch of sellers, right? Or I'm off track. And so I've got to speed up to get there. And so to set those kind of goals and then the information of what I'm going to do to get there is absolutely key for me, setting the goal and then achieving the goal. So I hope that helps you if you're unsure of the action steps needed to take, you need to take to hit your goal, whether that be in your health, whether that be in your finances, whether that be in your relationships, whatever. Find a professional who's done what you are looking to do and hire him or her to help you with the action steps. Vet who you're hiring well to make sure they have done and or are doing what you are setting out to do. Hope that's a help to you for the taking massive action. If you like that video, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.